Hello. Hello. Nymphy. Hi. Salad. Yo, thanks for watering me. Oh shit, I filled the water. No. I always forget something. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yo, thanks for sending me to the EU. Let's go. Come on. Hi. How are we doing? How are we all? It is Friday. I am done. The week is over. We are free from the tyranny of capitalism. um, free to enjoy voting tomorrow. I already voted. Why would you wait until tomorrow? I voted like 3 days ago. 3 days ago. Yeah. Yeah, I just did it like after work. I was just like, yep, let's do this. And then done. You're being very lazy? That's fair. That's fair. I wouldn't even know it's on if it wasn't for other people around me. Holy. Holy. All places near you closed super early every day. They were available. Really? Yeah. Yeah, there was a lack of like early voting places this time. Usually there's like plenty, but this time there was like two. There was two near me. And yeah. That was it. Just two. Why are you scaring the fimsh salad, huh? 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 Okay, so today we're going to put the timer away. Why is the timer still out? Timer, why are you still out? Whoa, whoa, what the? I'm back in the EU. This is the year of the EU. Hopefully it will happen. Okay, yes, so we're working on the Kofi integration slash server with my overlay stuff. And so I'm pretty sure that what? Pretty sure what? What am I pretty sure of? I'm pretty sure we're gonna do the SSH tunnel thing? Question mark? Big question mark? Like I think. I don't know. I have to look into it more, but I'm pretty sure that's the way we're going. Like I don't exactly understand it yet or like know how it will work, but I guess we'll get there when we get there, you know? Like yeah. It's as simple as that. We'll get there when we get there. Now I have to reopen my project, my server project. Yeah, so I think if I'm not mistaken, so if we pop over here, so we go boop. Oh wait, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Oh man. So much is wrong right now. Man, I really need different overlays for different things instead of just like adjusting everything for all the different overlays. Okay, there we go. Here we go. So, if I'm not mistaken, the way the SSH tunnel works is on both sides there's something, well, like on the rocket side I should be able to send data to a local host socket if I'm not mistaken, and then that data will appear on my side, and I think on my side I can, I don't know how that works, like what does my program do on my side? I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a read. Maybe it'll help if I actually read what this is and how it works. Yo, AI. We got the AI result. Whoa. Whoa. SSH tunneling. Reverse tunneling. What's a reverse tunnel? Yo, what the? What, AI? Yeah, what AI? So this is SSH client, SSH server. Oh, okay. So yeah, so on the server side, there's a local host on 5432 in this example, and then on this side, there's also a local host of 5432. But like, how do we get the data on the client side? Small L? Oh yeah, I am small. Like that. What the? Let me embiggen. I must embiggen. Whoa! I am biggened. Boop. We like small. We used to have small L, and then people were like, "Yo, why are you so small?" And I'm like, "Bitch, I'm not small. I'm bite-sized." uh, Local port forwarding. Okay, so SSH local port forwarding command in the above scenario. So Postgres listing on the server on that one. This one is what the okay, so let me think. That didn't help. I just glazed over that. I just glazed over that. Yo, should that be a redeem? What's it called? Bite-size owl? Bite-size owl a redeem? We could make that a redeem. Could be Pog. Okay, so Pog be good. Oh yeah, I honestly, I kind of don't really understand how you do. So like, okay, on the server, if there's a port, you like, if you'd redeem that, or I had have a good time in the gym, you'd redeem that. Yeah, maybe we'll do that in a sec. Yeah, let me open up Obsidian and let's what is this? Oh, that's Obsidian release notes. Yeah, we don't care about that. Yeah, so create a new note, and then this will be stream redeems to implement byte. So like, can I make this big? Yeah. So your byte sized owl, kofi redeem stuff, question mark. I don't know what like all of this is to get our notifications and data on the overlay for a Kofi redeem, but I don't know what we should do in response. What do we do in response? That is the big question. Yeah, Nora's chair. Okay, anyway, so we'll just leave them there and come back to it. So if I'm okay, let me show you what I understand so far. Close. There we go. New. Yes. Okay. Okay, so what I understand so far is well, I should use my drawing tablet. It's not plugged in though. Anyway, so we have the server. How do we do the server? So this is the server. And we have the Kofi thing. Right? We have the Kofi thing. This thing, Kofi. Oh yeah, I really should use my tablet. And then we send data to localhost. I'm just gonna call it local at like, I don't know, 5, 4, 3, 2. And then that goes to so this is the SSH. This is SSH tunnel. I don't know what happens on this side, so this is PC. This is PC. I don't know what happens on this side. Like, does it come out on a port? Where does it go? How do you retrieve it? You think my plan would be better with bunny ears? I don't really know how to do bunny ears. Is that good? A good bunny? Good bunny ear? I don't. This is like the I just added a whole bunny basically. Um, you understand? Yeah, the bunny comes. So we have the bunny on Kofi and it goes into the local port, but the bunny goes over through the SSH tunnel. What happens on the computer end? What happens on the computer end? Like, does it come out a port? So does it come out like 6,000 question mark? And wait. If it doesn't cut, wait. Maybe I understand. You have like a TCP stream here that's listening. So a listener that's listening on like 6,000. Does this go directly into the listener? Is this how it works? It goes directly into the listener and then you have data? Yes. Oh, so Kofi sends to the port on itself, and then that sends it to me if it exists, and I receive this on a listener on my side. So what happens if? How do I do that then? So what command did we use last time? So we go SSH. Yeah, so -R. Okay, so it's 8080 on my side and 999's on the server side. Is this what I'm understanding? This is my side is 8080. And then on the server side, it would be 999, which we'll probably change it from 999. You can easily test with netcat. Well, I don't know how netcat works, so I don't know. How do I easily test with netcat? I don't know anything about networking. Well, that's not true. I don't know anything about this part of networking. But not for long. I'll be an expert soon enough. Ouch. Ow. Owie. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, I've done that. It's just sitting like that. So we go NC. Oh, I logged in. Anyway, we do NC minus N1 8080. It doesn't work. It doesn't know what minus N is. It's just -1. It's just minus N. No, minus N doesn't exist. NC help. Is it lowercase n? Don't resolve. Numeric IP only, no DNS. Lowercase n. N1. Just N. We don't have the same NC. What the? Yeah, I got a netcat 0.7.1. Couldn't resolve host of 8080. That's not good. Oh, the host is 8080. Oh, so it's like a local host. No. Wait, it has to be numbers, right? So 127001. Well, it did that, but nothing happened. Nothing happened. Yo. You have OpenBSD, netcat apparently. Please ignore you. Okay, we do this. Can't resolve. Yeah, it can't resolve. Okay. So what I need to do is how do I do this? How do I do this? Hang on one sec. Let me Wait. If I do this, it gives me time. Gives me time to not link my IP address. Okay, nice. Okay, so 127.0.1. Minus L is listening. It don't work. Nothing works. Minus P. 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, that one worked. Okay. But this might be to the internet rather than to me. Wait. Does 127 work with this setup? Oh, it does. Okay, nice. Now what do I do? Sorry, I didn't get rid of my IP from the other address. What do I do now? Oh, do I send something from here? From the server? I don't know how to send data to a port with the terminal. I'm not a real programmer. What the? How do I send data there? Do I just cat it? Can I cat it to a port? That's probably a thing. I don't really know. Does whatever this is, does it have, like, this is how you test it? Oh, it's on Windows. Ugh. Ugh. Yucky. Yucky. Open another NC without the L address and send things to it. Like on the server or on my local host? Because this is localhost. Do I need to make this on my local host, or do I do the NC on this thing? NC. Only localhost first? How do we do that then? So your NC just 127.0.1 minus P. Minus P of 8080. No port specified for connection. Wait, we had minus P though. I'm not crazy, right? Numbers, no. No. Test. Oh, look at that. It did come through. Okay, yeah, it came through. Well, so I do this on the server side. Oh shit. So I do this from the server. So here, if I go nc 127.0.0.1, then we go 9999, enter. Missing port number. Oops. Minus P. I didn't like that one. Do I just put a space? Maybe it's just a space. It did do that, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, yo, that's pi. That is pi. You'll let your wife fill the numbers? Your LLM? Oh no. Oh no. Yo, it didn't work. Well, I don't think it worked. Can you see the SSH thing? Oh, the command to start it. No, it's gone from the it doesn't exist in the terminal anymore. Yeah, let me exit. That is it. That's the SSH thing. SSH minus R 8080 colon localhost colon 9999 and then my domain. And then my domain. Welcome to the Owlkaline domain. I should really make subdomains for this. what's it called? Lower level domain? Whatever that is. That means your local PC is expected to listen on 999 and the server would accept connections on 8080. This is breaking your brain? Same. You would stick to JavaScript and TypeScript? Yo, this you do JavaScript and TypeScript to break your brain, no? It's like the most rigged. It's like the least defined language in existence, and so like everything works but also nothing works. TypeScript is fine. TypeScript really is not fine. TypeScript is not fine. Like TypeScript is probably objectively just a worse JavaScript. Like yeah, because like TypeScript is trying to force JavaScript to be something it's not, and so you end up with situations where everything is clearly typed, but you can still have data that just doesn't exist in the type, and so it can just be a completely different type, and then the whole type system breaks down, and then you just have like all these shenanigans. So my hot takes there. Maybe. I've done Ruby on Rails. I enjoyed that. I haven't used it for a real project though. And I don't know, it's just like TypeScript is pretty rough when it comes to JavaScript. You love TypeScript for big games built on Angular? Wait, games can be built on Angular? Wait a second. Isn't Angular a front end? Quick to debug and then use JavaScript to create functions like canvases, and you don't use Copilot or game engines. Wait, aren't you games on TypeScript on Angular on the browser? Quad A? Possibly. Technically any framework can be used to make games. That is true, because eventually, like if it's a framework for displaying things on the client's browser, that's true. That is true. Yo, hey, at the end of the day, if you enjoy it and you get to do the things you want to do, then that's Pog. That's Pog. That's where it is. Like, that's all that matters. Okay, so I have the 8080 on this side, and so now technically on the server I can go this. Oh, and now I go test 2. Oh, yo, it does work. Yo, that's sick. That is sick. Wait, so I just need to send data to 999? Let's try that then. So I'll leave this browser, what the browser's infected the brain. Okay, I'll leave this open, and so if we have a look at our little Kofi thing, so when we get a Kofi event here, we want to send it somewhere else. It works just as smooth as other games built on Godot that plays in the browser. You want smooth on your phone with 14 services and 9 components. Yeah, well, like I said, if it works, then Pog. I don't, like, sure, go ahead. It's like, you're trying to make it like the new Flash. You're like, oh yeah, this is the new Flash. Probably fine if people enjoy using it, but the pile of complexity that we constantly increase is very ingy. Yeah, I don't know. Well, good for you. I hope you've made some pretty Pog games then. I guess like the problem with web games is without microtransactions, you can't sell them, but maybe that's fine. Maybe you got some free to play like Flash like games on there. You get used to it. Well, like people get used to all sorts of things. Like the getting used to something, it doesn't mean it's good. Like there's some absolute horrific things people have gotten used to it, and they're like, "Oh, that's normal," and it's actually just like they're going through like actual hell or being abused or whatever, and they're like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'm used to it. Doesn't matter." Like I'm not equivalating that to your situation, but I'm just saying it's not a very like good argument. You got used to assembling. Well, there you go. There you go. You wouldn't build a game using only native, only native, only native, only native. That's an interesting way to put it. Wait, does that mean, yo, you should pick up Java then? Java is never native. There's no level of native that is Java because it's all interpreted at runtime, and so you should look into Java. Oh yeah, I need to work out how to send things to a port on here, and so what is this? TCP stream. It didn't open. Do I continuously open a stream? Wait, no. Wait, this is for receiving on the client side. We want... Wait, stream. No, this is writing. Should I connect and disconnect from the stream all the time? Probably, right? Java has the native interface. Is it the native interface? Like it's still bytecode before you run it. Like on the client side, it's still bytecode and not like native to your CPU or whatever. If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken. Like it's no more native than JavaScript is, right? You're taking your next best. Time to click over is nice. Well, I hope that goes well for you then. Client side would have a listener. Yeah, that's true. Advantage of connecting and disconnecting for every request is that would be fine if the client restarted and not the server. Oh, that's true. That's true. You're doing Colton with Android right now for an assignment? Yo, that's Pog. I saw Android Studio has the Colton thing, Colton option. You either do Java or Colton. I haven't been keeping up with Android dev like at all. Uh Fizzbuzz, hello. I don't actually know what Colton is. I don't think I've ever done any Colton code before. Like never. Never in my life. Okay, so oh shit. So basically in here, after we do the little print line, we go paste. We go connect to it's 999, right? Your subject allows you to use Kotlin, but they won't provide much help because none of the staff are familiar. Well, like that's the best way, no? Like for the most part, programming is about working it out yourself, and like all challenges just end up being like, can you problem solve it? And so that does play fine. It's pronounced Kotlin. I think Kotlin sounds better than Kotlin, but maybe it probably is pronounced that way. You've been teaching yourself to work with Angular and Aurelia. You won't ever use React. Yeah, that's fair. I've never heard of Aurelia. What the? But yeah, congrats. I don't know if yeah, well done. If let's what happened to the semicolon here? wait, so TCP stream doesn't exist. That's fine. We'll import it. Do we really want to use 999? I think I want to use a better port on both sides. React is worth learning. Well, if you wanna get a job in web dev, there's a lot of React web things. But like, if you know the other Java stuff, it's all right. JavaScript stuff. Sorry, JavaScript. Yeah, there's a lot of React jobs. But if you're not planning on getting a software development job in React, then and you're fine for getting the lesser populated job thing, then it's fine. That's fine. Hello, Pepper. Hi. You looked at React. Yeah, that's fair, and that's your choice. You're allowed to do and learn whatever you want. It's just like, I guess the point we're making is, if you're interested in getting a job in web dev, you're most likely going to get hired based on React knowledge, unfortunately. Freelance web dev as you study for a full stack development. Wait, how do you study for a full stack development? Do you not just like do it? Do you just not do the full stack? You're just like easy done. Like, it says JavaScript on both sides. Your degree is minor in full stack development? Oh. Backend requires some discipline. Yeah, I've done pretty much all backend stuff when it comes to all the servers and the JavaScript stuff, both professionally and, well, mostly just professionally. I don't do it in my own time. You try using Firebase as a backend? I haven't had a Firebase. What am I looking for? Right, I was trying to think of a port to use, and so I think we're gonna go with, what should we go, 7643? Let's go with 7643. It's just such a random number. Wait, can I just do the same port on both sides? That'll probably be easiest, right? Wait, where is the terminal that has it? Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Exit. Not today. Not today. Yeah, .NET's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, what am I thinking of? Right. I need to. Well, yeah. Let's just use the same port on both sides. Like, I didn't see a problem with that. So we don't have to remember a different port, and everything can use the same port. So 7643. 7643. Okay, there we go. Done. We're on 7643 on all sides. So here we'll go stream.write, and then we'll just write like hello from Kofi webhook :3, and then save. We need to go as bytes, right? Yeah, and then this needs to be mutable. And then we need a flusher, right? Because at the moment we don't care if it fails though. Well, do we flush it, or do we just let it go out of scope? Going out of scope probably flushes it, right? Surely. Anyway, so with that done, let's build it, I guess. Cargo build release. Because basically on our side we do this. So 7643, we listen for that. Okay, there we go. Then we go SCP, target webhooks to the kofi thing. Nice. And then we wait. Right, it's still running. It's still running. So if I head to here, we'll go screen -R. And then... Yo, what the... Yo... Wait, when did that happen? Astatin. Thank you very much. When did that happen though? Holy... let's do that. Wait, was that the automatic one? That might have been the automatic one. Buggies. I wonder what to do about them.
Oh no, oh no.
When did that happen?
Not the dumb. Not the dumb.
Not the time, yeah. Sometime between the end of stream yesterday and now. Okay, there we go. Webhooks is open. Oh, I need to open Kofi so I can send the test event. So we can see if it appears here. Oh, I already have Kofi ready to go. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, if I send an event. Oh, look at that. Hello from Kofi, colon 3. Yo, it works. Yo, we did it. We did it. Connected to the server, nice. Yo, this does work. Whoa. So that means we do we even need to decrypt it? Because like this. We don't need to decrypt it, do we? We just keep it encrypted and then, or like unserialized. No, we keep it serialized because it's already serialized, right? And then I need to make this a library so that both my overlay and this can have the same verification. Actually, on this end, we might need to do some shenanigans for... I don't actually know. I don't actually know. Let me think. Well, I guess in my own overlay, let's open up my own overlay. Very useful plugins is currently the main overlay. So what we're gonna do is, how are we gonna do this? Well, I guess for just testing this, we don't actually need this to run. So we'll just have a loop here. And then this will be TCP listener connect listen new. Yo, where's my auto complete? Where's my suggestions? Is it bind? Yeah, it is bind. And then address will be 27.0.0.1 and then 7643. Let stream is equal to this. I think usually you just do .connect and then you just unwrap it, right? Then here we go, stream.receive. Yo, where's my linter? Hello, linter? Are you doing stuff? Oh, I know what happened. Hang on, Helix. The linter is going haywire because this says 15 instead of... No, that's right. That's correct. Cargo build release. Wait, we just built it. I don't know why is the linter being weird. Okay, so this is we unwrap here immediately. And go stream dot. Is it accept? It might be accept. Just iterate over incoming. That might be true actually. Incoming 4 data in incoming. Is this just an iterator? Sends an iterator over connections being received on the listener. Return iterator will never return none. Yeah, so it is its own loop. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, let me just go match data. Yeah, okay, let me go data. Well, I should give it a new name actually. Oh, we don't need the loop actually, because this will just hold up the whole thing anyway. Or I believe it will. Let's call this new connection. New connection. And here we'll just go open and data save. Wait, so if I go, oh wait, it didn't compile. Oh, we can oh yeah, that's fine actually. That data is a TCP stream. Yeah, it might be actually a. Yeah, okay, that is a stream. Okay, stream. Dot. It's like try receive, try clone, take, read timeout. Oh, it'll be just like read, right? Wait, what does read timeout do? What's the difference between that and read timeout? Read to string. This returns the size of it and then the string. Go let data is equal to string new mutable reference data. Sorry, this is coming back to me. It's been a while since I set up the streams for the Twitch events. Thank you though. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. We'll get some data out. Okay, so let's build this. Is it still running? Well, this side's not running because it closed, which is expected. So I'll leave this here. And then the server side stays the same actually. Is that added a helix? It is. No. This one is Z. When I was doing this one, I might have been doing this. This one is helix. I use helix inside of Z. Okay, cargo build release. Okay, so if I go cargo run release, we do this, and they'll open the overlay, right? Oh wait, it doesn't open it because it's waiting for connections. Oh yeah, that's expected. And then I do an event from Kofi. Oh, look at that. Oh, it works. It does work. Yo, it just works. Yo, this is kind of pog. Okay. All right, that's amazing. Oh yeah, how do I? Okay. So what I need to do is I need to start the SSH tunnel from within this program. Is that possible? Could it be like commands? No, that's the wrong commands. What is Use std. It does not commence our system. No. How do we run things? Because yeah, I don't want to be running this myself. Actually, what happens if we run it twice? So if I go AD and then I go exit. So if I run it twice, what happens? So I run it once. Okay, and then I try running it again. It still logs in, but it fails to remote port forward. How do I make sure there's only one in existence? It would fail to bind a port, yeah. So let's go in here, we go Rust run commands. Actually, is there a crate that does this for us? Rust SSH tunnel. Oh, they manually did it. Is that right? Use Go. Rush. Oops. I mean, we just run the system command. Like, it doesn't mean we'll have to make a different one if I ever want to run it on Windows, but that's okay because it's just like a simple like thing. But I wonder if it'll have my SSH keys if I run it from Rust though. Run commands. Wait, I already have it. std process command. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Use std process command. Save. And here, under this one, you go let command is equal to command new. So the command is SSH. The argument is -r followed by another argument which is 7643 local host 7643 followed by another argument owlkaline.com. Okay, and then here we can go. It's like run or something, or it's not going to tell me. Okay, if I save that, we go command. And so updating v returns the path to the program that was given. Spawn executes the command as a child process, returning a handle to it. Okay, so output waits for it to finish, which we don't want to do. So I guess it's just spawn, right? I think it's just spawn. And then here we go match. How do we know if it fails or not? I guess it doesn't matter if it fails. This is something. Then error println save. What does this return? Oh, it's a result of a child. So this is child. What's wrong with he? Can we do anything for the child? We get the ID, we can kill it. Because the command doesn't fail, because it still goes through. Anyway, let's do this and let's see what happens. So if we go cargo run release, okay, it did not like whatever's happening over here. Cool? No, wait, what? Temporary value dropped while do I just need to make this a string? No. What does it mean temporary value? Let's just put spawn here. Let's put spawn here, and then this is just now the command. I can't spell spawn apparently. Yeah, okay. Okay, now we run it. Now we see what's up. Right? Real chemo. Um okay. Yeah, okay, that's what I was afraid of. It put my whole terminal in the server. Oh wait, does it work though? Wait, how do I test if it works? Oh, the kofi event. Oh yeah, it does work, but it does overwrite my terminal. Is there a way to get it to not do that? Exit. Do an alternate to spawn? No, it's always a child process. Oh wait. It'll be hello reading from child's standard output has been captured. You might make it helpful. Yeah, so if I go take, like they suggest, okay, what was it take? And then unwrap, and then we go std out is equal to this. What's wrong with this? Is this a function? This needs to be mutable. Yeah, and then I guess we could read the string. Wait, when does this happen? Let's try this. So we go let output is equal to string new. And then here we go and output. And we open ln SSH tunnel output. this needs to be mutable. Then we put up here. Wait, what's wrong with this? This is not mutable. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we go again. Now, hopefully, because we take the STD out, it doesn't put our terminal on the server. Oh, option unwrap none. Uh, how do I wait? So we had nothing to take, and it still did this anyway. Oops. OP. Wait, did it do the thing? Yeah, okay, so yeah, except so it does connect to the server. Wait, the thing didn't close properly, so the hook thing is still running. How do I stop that? I guess we look for SSH. Yeah, they're both running in process. That's not good. Oh, I know how we know if it's running or not. We have a process ID and we put it to a file, kind of like the SQL stuff, like it does for SQL databases, and then we check if it's running, and if it's not running, we run our own, right? But how do we stop it from overtaking the program's output? Well, it doesn't overtake it, more like consumes it. Child start. Wait, I could have it run this command in a terminal, right? Because like I open up a terminal, we go gnome terminal, and then we go help. There's some way to run a command with this, right? Hello. What is my channel about? We do a lot of Rust here and game programming and like lots of overlay interactions, especially with Twitch. But I'm hoping to do a YouTube like get YouTube chat integration working too soon, so YouTube people can join in if they want. So yeah, but like a lot of Rust. Today we're working on my server with kofi integration, webhooks, and like nginx and all that shenanigans. Am I hooked in? I am. Yo, Myriad. Yo, do you know how to do this? So I have data coming back to my client with the reverse, with an SSH tunnel, and it was really easy and simple. And my problem is I don't want to be running this function manually. Do you know how to like run this with Rust without it SSHing the terminal into my server by accident? Like my best idea at the moment is I open a new GNOME terminal with this that also has the command that is all of this. But I don't know. I don't know otherwise. I don't know otherwise. Oh, help terminal options? Help terminal options. You don't. That's the primary purpose of SSH. You getting you a remote terminal. The tunnel stuff is extra on top. Yeah, well, I need it to not absorb my this thing. Like if I run it currently, if I didn't break it, I no longer, well, like it logs into, actually it breaks because I tried to take std out, and it's like you can't get standard out from that. So let me save that one again. Yeah, it just takes over my whole thing. It's just not how SSH works. Yeah. Okay, so I will need to open a new terminal that is exactly this. Okay, makes sense. I'm trying to think though, like, how do I do the process ID thing to know that one's already open, or do I have it like run some extra code that when it fails, it like doesn't try to do the thing? Yeah, I'm on my server now, and then typing exit exits the server and the program and this terminal. Oh no, it's just the server. But now I'm back on my actual thing. Um, wait, where was this? Oh yeah, -e, execute an argument. Wait, execute the argument to this option inside the terminal. Yeah, so it's E. So if I go the arg, and then this is new, gnome terminal dot arg -e, save. Try adding -n, or to the SSH thing. Sure. Sure. Yeah, I get all the coffee stuff now. It's very pog. Oh, I was thinking of something. I was like, oh, I can before stream I was like I realized I could do something now that I have my own website server thing, and I've forgotten what it was. It was really cool. Oh no. What was it? Bad remote forwarding specification -n. Let me manually try it. Yeah. What if it's just RN? No. SSH minus help. What does N do? There is no -n, right? Oh, well, there's an N here. But I think this is one big command, no? Apparently I'm not the only poor soul that wants just the tunnel and no terminal, and -n is supposed to do that. I probably have a stripped down version of SSH installed. You've seen that sometimes. Oh. 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 Wait, so I mean there's this minus W. It says local tunnel and then remote tunnel. What is minus W? Is this different to what we're doing? What is our current command? Because what is R? R is just oops. Hick. R is not even listed unless I'm blind. I think I'm blind. Or R is just address. Minus W. Bad ton. Ton does not stand for tunnel. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, none of that. Argument. Known terminal. Argument. Minus E. Save. I'll go run release. The problem with known terminal is I won't be able to get the process ID of the SSH. Like I'll have to make the SSH command like a actual to make it an actual thing. Minus E is deprecated. What the? What? Minus E is deprecated? What do you mean it's deprecated? How else do you do minus minus command? Did server-side event stuff not work out? I never even looked at it. This seemed the simplest, and so I was like, yeah, we'll try that first. And it has been simple. I just want to automate opening the SSH thing because I'm lazy. And I'm option minus R. The option command is deprecated. What did you mean it's deprecated? What did it get? What? Are we not going to be able to run things? Known terminal minus E is deprecated. Success. If a command is removed, how we duplicate these use cases? Opening a window with multiple tabs running as commands. You think it's common to use minus minus for comma separation? Or like here? Yeah. Minus x minus xu is broken. That is only deprecated. You don't have current plans to remove it, but there's no problem. What the? What the? Minus minus an option is not a full replacement for the deprecated minus E option. Oh, the minus minus option. Oh. Okay, so it's just minus minus like this. I mean, I really should just run this in my terminal. Then we don't have to wait for it to compile. Silly me. Silly me. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to make a small script, I think. Yeah, we're gonna make a new Rust project just for handling tunnels, I think. Yo, it worked though. Oh, I forgot the TTS. Oh no. Here we go. Thank you for the name. Yeah, that's louder than I remember. Okay, so this works. Oh yeah, okay. Let me save this. Let's make a new program. So let me exit out of that. Do cd. There we go. Cargo new SSH tunnel.
Happen says hi trades butter.
I'm gonna run release just the empty project. Nice. And then we go here, we go open folder. And then we go close this one. Not recent, not pictures home. Get SSH tunnel. Oops. Open. Actually, let me put it on the left side. Okay, so the SSH tunnel, basically, we need to do a few things. So let me get rid of that. And let me get rid of this as well. Okay, so we need to yoink this. And then we place it here, save. We don't need a new terminal this, so this will just be commands.new SSH tunnel. This is fine. We need to import command. Your internal DevOps is dep sparing. Is it not more secure? Because the only way this works is with if I have the SSH keys to my server, and so I don't have to worry about like anything being exposed to the internet because both sides are using localhost things that are only available internally. And so is this not like more secure than like having just like an endpoint I just query every like 2 minutes, or like some sort of like subscription thing that I have to like subscribe to? Like, what do you mean? You mean, sure, it's more secure, but it's kind of like using a tank to move houses. Is not heavy though. It doesn't use anything weird like events or random systems. It doesn't require any other setup, and you just use basic TCP listener and then TCP stream thing on the other end. So it's just like, I don't know, I don't need any weird libraries. I don't have to rely on anything. It's very flexible, I think. And on our side, basically, if I do get my Twitch thing on the server itself, this TCP binder, this just replaces the listening thread listener with this one, with this. Instead of listening on a thread, we're listening for the stream, and then everything else is identical actually. And so in for future things, that makes it simpler too. I don't know, it seems like the no-brainer kind of thing. Okay, so what we do is here we go child.id. So we have the ID of the child, and we want to put this in a file, just wherever this is run. So I mean, we could just put it in the home directory. How do we write to a file? Oh man, I have you think it's perfectly valid to do it like this? Worry about actual application logic, let SSH take care of authentication and stuff. Yeah, like it also simplifies the authentication process because you only need it once. Holy, that's a lot of fimshes. You know, I'll be back. 1 second. What? Yeah, oh my god, what did you do to the overlay? Sheesh. That is too many fimshes. What the? There's 3 Game Boy fimshes. How's that even possible? In order for SSH to not spawn shell for the tunnel, we've been over that. We don't have a -n command. It doesn't matter anyway, because like yeah, look, if I run this with -n, it says bad remote forwarding specification n, or if I make it -n as well, yeah. It doesn't exist. Right, I guess I just have a scuffed version of SSH. But I'll be making this thing here anyway. Right? Exists. We don't want to create directory. File. Opens a file in write-only mode. This function will create a file if it does not exist. Yeah. So this one will just be // actually let's go to const tunnel PID. SSH tunnel. Yo, what are you doing to my overlay? Many Nora Fimshes? There are many Nora Fimshes, holy. A Vegemite Nora Fimsh? Yo, that's rare. That's pretty rare, no? And a shiny own? Oh, pug. Man, I really need to update my overlay so we can have fast Fimshes. Because like with the new overlay stuff, I should be able to make Fimshes not lag. I would hope. Well, yeah, definitely, because I know how to do the new stuff now. So here we just go. Create tunnel PID. This returns the file. So we go if let OK. Tunnel file, and here we go tunnel file dot write all. and then we just go like id dot to string. With Bevy, you should be able to have more fimshes than someone can even redeem. Yeah, exactly. But like, currently that's not true because the problem occurred was that Bevy didn't let you have. Well, like I have custom shaders for the fimshes, which is fine, but I have custom like variables for each fimsh, and that changes the one of the things that you need a handles for in order to make use of instance shading, because you have to have a different handle for each one that has different parameters, and the way to not do that was like super complicated. So I didn't do it at the time, but in this latest patch number 16 they have a way of doing that now, and so that should be really easy. And the reason why it's really slow is because at least in 14.2, which is what the fimsh overlay is running on, whenever you created a new uniform buffer and replaced the old one, it would delete and recreate all of the uniform buffers connected to the fimshes, and yeah, it has a lot of redundancy, but hopefully with the new overlay we can do something about it. Right, we need two string as bytes. This needs to be mutable. Wait, so now what we need to do is before we run this, we need to read that file, so fs file open, and then we go terminal PID, we go if let OK, file dot read to string, let existing PID is equal to string new, existing PID, mutable reference, mutable underscore save. This needs to be mutable. You think you want to change the address line to listen on localhost? The first bit of the mycel is the remote part, and you think you just told you to use the port instead of localhost. Oh, you mean like at the moment this is on 000 on my computer? So it should just be localhost. I mean, it seems to be working. Let's try that. That explains it well. Yeah, okay, yeah, nice. Pog. Yeah, I have worked this out, but this is a cool little graph. Nice. I like it. Okay, so we have the existing PID. How do we check if process is running? Do we have a Rust library for this? Rust check PID is running. Module process. Otherwise, you can get a list of all running processes with all processes. Hello, Oz. Hello. You'll be signing you up for your witch membership, so you have to be booped as much now? Yo. Aston getting forced onto the witch route. Nice. Witch studying? Signing up to? Yeah. I don't know many. I know like one witch spell. Only one. I'm still learning. I'm a baby. Repository. Do they have examples? They do not have examples. They can get their own process. Nice. On the same TTY. Oh yeah, memory usage of a process. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. I guess we just go through all the processes like this. And we just check if their ID is. Oh wait, they do have examples. Process hierarchy pressure, PFN partition, net stats amounts, 94 last months lock, page count. I think it's just PS then, right? So I need proc CFS. So I grab this and go proc CFS. Is it just proc FS or proc CFS? And then here we can go this copy paste for OK. Can I do this for OK in all processes? No, I cannot. For P in, and then we go if let OK P equals P. Maybe. Oh, this returns the iterator. So we go if let pgrep minus user sshd. That is true. That would work. Can you try one more minus n related thing? Sure, but minus n doesn't exist. So minus f minus n. Yeah, it's still the minus n thing. Although you said n before the r, so we'll try that. Minus n. Oh shit, it worked. It worked and then it finished. Wait, is it running right now? We can check. Yeah. It is running right now. Yeah, look at that. It is running. If you remove the minus f, it won't go in the background. Oh, that's handy. We still need this though, because we don't want to run it twice and then have a lot of zombie things. Okay, so we go if let okay processes is equal to this. Like so, and then we go for P in processes. Is P already an OK
Fimsh.
type? Fimsh? Hello. It is a fimsh. Okay, P is the result, so we go if that OK again. Equals P. Process. We can now go process dot is alive. No. Yo,
And
what
you've
the?
subscribed for a total of 4 months.
Yo,
Have a
fireworks.
Prime sub.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your Prime sub. I appreciate it a lot. Iterator, open file descriptors, IO limits, maps, mounts, core, page up. Oh, PID. Hell yeah, returns process ID for this process. Wait, returns the process ID for this process if the process was created from an ID, otherwise use stat.pid. Stat. This is your result, so we go if let OK. So we go stat. We go stats dot the process ID. So we have the PID. So this existing PID, we also need to get that into I32, I guess. Yeah, we should probably. So we go if let OK existing PID is equal to existing PID.parse as a I32, please. And we'll just wrap this all up because if it fails to parse it, then there's no point in doing it. And then here we go, if PID is equal to existing PID, then we know it's running. So return. Yo, what is this depth? Look at this depth. Oh my god. Yeah, because we don't care about anything after this. Because all we're doing is making it exit early, not run another one by all this depth. And then after we've done, like, if it makes it through here, then we do this. So dot arg minus f dot arg minus n. That's fine. This is a child. We write the child ID to the thing. Yeah, okay. Nice. I don't know if it works, but I guess we'll find out. So if I go here and we kind of go run release. I want to see if the SSH tunnel thing appears. LS. Yeah, it is cat SSH tunnel. Yeah, look at that. And then we run it again. Oh shit, it overrode it. It overrode it. What happened? Did it fail to parse to I32? Possibly. Let's go print and well, what does it look like here? Existing PID. Like, is this percent sign the problem? I don't think it is, because that just means there's no end of file. Wait, how is... Okay, it is... Okay, something in here is breaking. Yeah, we have a lot of them running. Or stop, please. Okay, what's happening? So we go... well, is it just this? Is it just this here? We go print stat. Let's just go debug. And then we go stat. Save. I need to reference this. Stat.pid. Very nice. And we're looking for cats 544. Wait, it doesn't appear there, but if I run it again, 54436, was that it? No, 54401. Oops. What is its process currently? Oh, neither of these were 54401. So 54436 and 54584. What does it say is currently? 54543? 545. No, yeah. This is capturing the wrong ID. Wait, what ID is it capturing then? Child? Associated with a child. Do I not want the child's ID? Do I want my ID? And then new child process ID is this. And the ID save. Yeah, so 55450. 55450. Oh, it changed. Wait, how did that work? Why does it change process? Is it the -F? Hang on, maybe it's the -F. Five five eight 12. 55812. Just the N should be enough. Sure, let's try it. Just the N. Okay, so I run it. Okay, 56280. 56280. And then if I run it again. Yeah, okay, nice. Thank you. That did work. Yeah, nice. So it only runs one if there is a need for one. I get rid of the F. The rest of this is fine. We don't need to print these anymore. That's fine. SSH tunnel. Yeah, okay. So we save. We go build release. And then with that, like that, we head back to this other project. Should I just like let's just casually move this to the SSH tunnel. We'll just move this to user bin, right? And then in here we can just go when we go command new SSH tunnel spawn.
New
Yo.
donation from Andy F.
Yo, thank you, Andy. What the? Yo, what? Why is Kofi Streambot working now? What the? Thank you very much. Yo, do I even have it up? Wait, hang on. Thank you very much for me. If I go big screen -R. Yo, what the? Sheesh. That is some fimsh. Thank you very much. That's very generous of you. Holy. Thank you, thank you. Okay, yeah, so I think we just do this and we just forget about it. Yeah, I did have the R. I did have the N after the R, that's correct. Hope everything goes well. Yeah, everything has been going excellently, in fact. Hope I have a good stream. A pleasure. You got to get back to work. No worries. Have a good day at work. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for popping by and the donation. Thank you. Is the command SSH tunnel? It is nice. Okay, so now if I this is the wrong program. No, this is right. Clear. Very useful plugins. Yeah, so I can just forget about the SSH tunnel thing because it will just manage itself. And now here I can just go run release. And it'll do the tunnel stuff for me. I should probably do the tunnel first, right? Wait, if the tunnel's not open, does this fail? Because it takes a second for the tunnel to start up. Does this fail if it's not started up? I do unmap it. Then the listener's independent. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Nice. Why it failed? Wait, why did it fail? I have a few things going here. Let me just end all of those. Let's try again. Also, the Kofi bot has literally never worked on Twitch. Why does it work now? What happened? The only issue that could arise if the tunnel is not online, but donation happens, your server will fail to forward it. Well, yeah, so that's part of the I'll have my server have a list of donations if it does fail to forward it. I thought I got rid of that. Did I not get rid of this? I did not. Then when does it try to send it though? I mean, I guess I could just have an endpoint that's yo, I'm live now, and then it'll send everything through that has been processing all at once. But yeah, donations that happen offline are not my main concern. I go build a release, move, and then that's it. We can just close this. Oh, I need my Z closed or normal. Uh-oh. Wait, when is ads? Surely we've had ads yet. No, we haven't even had ads yet. What the? Oop. Sorry, I need to do a thing. Real quick. Okay, I did my thing. My thing is done. We go here and we go back to Bevy useful plugins. Now we just go cargo one. Yeah, thank you for watering me, Aston. Wait, I think that worked. So if I go to Kofi and just send an event, Yeah, hello from Kofi webhook :3. Oh, Poggies! Poggies! It works. It works. Okay, so do I make this into a library
Aesthetic
itself?
says :3.
Yeah, :3. Well, it's going to be a useful plugin, right? So we go here, we go to kofi.rs, save. The problem with useful plugins is if you import one of them, import all of them, which we won't want. Because, like, maybe I make Kofi its own thing. Because, like, basically, the problem I'm facing currently is not the tunnel, Kofi webhooks, is I need to share the data here. This data needs to be shared. Well, this one specifically, the donation one. :3. :3 indeed. I mean, I could just make a Kofi structs library. That's probably fine, right? So if we go, well, like, if I'm making a Kofi structs library, then I might as well just make. Well, I'm making a library that is a plugin, so I'll just do both. I'll just do both. Let me put it in its own little thing. So we go add a new heavy Kofi plugin. Do I want it underscores? I always forget if I want it underscores or I don't want it underscores. Which events are... I don't want it underscores. Okay, so plug a new Bevy Kofi plugin. cd Bevy Kofi plugin. And then here, yeah, let's open this up. So new folder, home, get Bevy Kofi plugin, source main. This is gonna be a library. And yeah, this is not main anymore. And then I do need to get this stuff. And I'll just remove it for now. Let's slap it here. Then here we go, cargo tunnel, Saturday, star, Bevy, star. Would you recommend using Bevy for a Doom clone that has multiple interacting entities that require re-entrant processing? Re-entrant processing. Re-entrant. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done some proper lingo. What is re-entrant processing? Recursion. like, does it need to do the recursion processing within the same game update, or is it over multiple updates? Basically, it means some functions will appear in the call stack twice, borrowing the same entity. Within the same game. That's probably like running. Hang on. You just hopped on from another person, game developing on Bevy. Yeah, YouTube Rex a wild relevant. Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of Bevy stuff. I make my own game in Bevy too. I'm glad that YouTube is though. Nice. Within a game say so you're running the same system. Well, it's probably fine, like, right? Because like, wait, like, I don't know. Like, I guess it depends on your use case. Because if you just have an entity that has data that it needs to like run the function like twice or whatever, then that's fine. But if it's probably fine. Like, it'll work. There'll be a way to get it to work, and depending on what exactly you need to do, it might be a little bit complicated, but if it's a Doom clone, it shouldn't be that complicated. Well, I don't know that much about Doom in general, and so you would basically be like, I don't know exactly what the requirements are, but like I think in short it is possible, yes. Because you'll run into the same problem in Unity anyway, and probably Godot anyway. You'll be borrowing the same. Some functions will apply or will appear in the call stack twice. Yeah, I'm not sure I can actually confidently say without having a simple example of what that looks like, I guess. But I believe it will be possible. It's possible it ends up being a little bit jank. No, actually, it is 100% possible. Never mind. Scratch all that. I remember triggers. Yes, 100%. You can have recursive triggers, and that's exactly what you'll do. Because when, yeah. The answer to that is it's possible. It is supported. They have it, do it, fine, and it
Happy
works
nor
well.
resist less than 3, I mean heart.
You mean heart? Thank you, Nora, for the less than 3. Thank you for the 2. Thank you for the 2. Okay, so we have Saturday, we have Bevy. I can just get rid of this now. From form. Oh, from form. Do I need from form for this? I might need from form from this, which would mean we need rocket. Let's not do that yet. We might make a feature that is like the rocket feature that makes it derived from form as well as the other things. Okay, so we need to import serialize and deserialize. Use Saturday serialize deserialize. Sorry, I hope that answers your question. I had to think about it a bit before I came to a conclusion. Yeah, what the stuttering? The stuttering. What happened here? Yeah, let's just go cargo build. What bevy does it choose when you don't give it a... Oh, I don't have any of the bevy optimizations here. We probably really want that, right? I'll choose a 16. Copy Al overlay dot cargo. Well, my overlay doesn't have it. Useful bevy useful plugins dot config. So we have cp minus r we just put that here. And then we also go helix. Does this have the, it doesn't have the optimizations. Instead of here we go to every useful plugins cargo toml. Because this has the, yeah, it does. So here we go, bevy version is equal to, yeah, let's go 0.16. Well, actually, we can't use 0.16. Oh, it's fine. It's fine, whatever. Dynamic linking. Actually, do we want this right now? File watcher. That's fine. And there we go. Much faster. Where is the overlay currently? Kofi website. If we go to the useful plugins, this is Kofi plugins. Kofi webhook. Very useful plugins. Here, yeah, let's get rid of Kofi here. Delete Kofi. Delete. And we go to main. Yeah, so we make these two. Okay, right. We're making the plugin so we can. Yeah, okay. I am on track. I thought maybe I could have integration on the overlay already, but not yet. If something is in the same core stack, for us doesn't add any complexity. Yes. Only when you do multi-threaded stuff. That's true. Oh my sibling is playing Chained together. I wonder who they're playing that with. Sibulma. Is my stream lagging? No, it says dropped frames is 0. Maybe I'm delayed. Maybe I'm delayed. Okay, so basically we go here. We go obstruct I don't actually know how to do it, so I'll just do the way I know how to do it. Super FN plugin. This is app and what app. I mean, like the function like process entity could call something which would result in it calling process entity again. Yeah. So you would probably be better off using triggers, but either or works. Well, yeah, you would almost certainly be better off using triggers, which does exactly what you want it to do. And you just have it trigger twice. Oh. Like you might not even have to, yeah. Yeah, you might even try bringing look to yeah, like you might not even have to have it be recursive like that, but I don't know what exactly you have to do that. But yeah, because the way triggers work is you just have a system that does stuff like the process entity one, and then at the end of it, if you need to do it again, you just trigger it again, and then it just handles everything else for you. You don't have to worry about passing data or lifetimes or anything like that. It just goes again. Oh, it's fimsh feeding time. I'm a BRB. Oh. Oh no. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, we're back. We're back. Alright, so what happened? So right, so we did this and then it's like, yo, app is not a thing. So we don't need to super this actually. So we go use bevy prelude star save. Okay, so basically on this app, we will have a struct. So actually, yeah, let's go new file, and this will just be like kofi structs.rs. Let's just go structs because this whole thing is for kofi. So we don't need to specialize. Paste, save, come up here, you go upload structs. And then here, app dot add systems, and then I think it'll be updates, and then something. So here we go pub struct connect kofi. And so this will be connect kofi function to fn connect kofi, like so. I think we will need commands. I'm pretty sure we will. Save. Oh, this would be a event reader. So go next kofi event is a event reader. Connect kofi, and then we go if connect kofi event the length is greater than 0. Wait, do we have an is empty? No, length is just a number. So here we'll go connect kofi event dot clear. I think it's like clear. What? It's either read or clear, I forget. Then we go next to kofi. Save. Okay, what's wrong with event reader? Well, okay, this does not. So this is derive event, save. Here we go app.add events, connect kofi, save. Nice. Okay, so if we get our code that we currently have for connecting to the Kofi server stuff, we do this. So, yeah, so we create an SSH thing, and then we create a listener. Hello command, hi. Use std is a process, and then command, yeah, save, then TCP listener. Okay, so basically this part, we need to file fs and read, save. We need to move this to a thread and then have a resource or an event. So here we go, derive events, obstruct kofi event, and this will have donation inside of it, donation, public donation, save. Yeah, that comes from structs. And so Kofi events is what we'll be listening to on our client side. So let's copy this, paste that, Kofi event, add that there. Which means we need to put this on a thread and then get back what are we getting back? The kofi, the donation itself. Okay, so yeah, we just return the donation from the thread itself. So okay, so we go fn kofi thread. So we do need a channel, so we go channel let's this equal that, so we got rx and tx, is that right? Channel returns sender and receiver, so sender, receiver, this is npsc, you might have to import that, yep. Save. All right, and this sends donations to and from the yep. Nice. Okay, so then we keep the okay. So then here we go kofi thread, and we pass in the sender, and then I think all of this just goes to the new thread. So this is the sender. Oops, sender and mut. Is it nmut? It might be just not nmut. Send this one, and then donation, save. So here, this is thread new, move like so, save, thread. Is it not new? Oh, it's spawn. I always get that confused. Or I always forget that. Okay, so we have sender there, we have receiver here. Okay, so receiver needs to be. Is there a resource? I think it's a resource because yeah, here we just go add systems updates. I didn't need to put that here, but anyway, I will go receive kofi event, and here we go fn receive kofi event. Did I spell receive wrong? I usually spell receive wrong. And then yeah, so I guess we have a resource. We just go derive resource struct kofi thread listener, which then contains a receiver of donation. This is public. Okay, what's wrong with this? So I mean, it'll be fine to mutex this, right? Or arc it or whatever, because like it's private, so it will only happen in here, and it'll only happen in this event once per loop, so it'll never be locked, right? It will always be available, and so making it send sync or just send, or is it just sync? It doesn't have sync. So just putting in new text here just makes it like whatever, and there's no extra problems. I mean, I guess. And then here we go, commands, insert kofi thread listener mutex new receiver save insert insert resource save. This one will go run if resource exists kofi thread listener. Maybe we go client and then this. No. Takes one argument. I did spell receive wrong. Nice. Where was that? REIV. Wait, that's fine. REIV is the function name. RCEIV. Is that right? E first. When machine learn. Never. I'll never learn. Okay. That's that. And then here we just go kofi events from thread is a resource of kofi thread listener. And here we just go if let okay, I think, is equal to kofi events from thread dot. Oh yeah, hang on. So if here we go, what's it called? It's like, yeah, dref and dref muts save. Here we can now just do dot to access the functions. Get mut. Trylock. Let's just trylock. What does this return? Mutex guard. So this is if let okay, and then this is the lock. Lock dot receive timeout. Try receive. I think it's try receive, and then we go if let okay events data is equal to this. So this is now, well, this is donation from the thread, yeah. So then here we have the kofi event writer. So this is the event writer kofi events. We make it mutable. And so at this point we just go kofi event writer dot send events data save. Oh, it does not like that. Right, this is kofi event, and then this is just event data. Yeah, okay, what's wrong with send? Use right instead. Oh, okay, right. Okay. Nice. Okay, so here we have the data, but we need to deserialize the data, and we do that by doing I think we need JSON Saturday, right? Because we go JSON Saturday, and here we just go. Wait, is it Saturday JSON or JSON Saturday? I forgot. Oh no. Mm, how does that work? Um, yeah, okay, Saturday Jason then. And here we go, Saturday Jason, to value, from value, from string, so this is from data. I'm going to let donation is equal to that, where donation is of type donation, and this needs to be a reference. Is this an if let okay? Yeah, so that's a result. So if let okay donation, then here we go sender dot send donation, just like that, same. This returns a result. So we go if error of e, then we want to break out of this loop. So we just have this for loop. Yeah. We break out of this and ends the thing. So we go ln failed to send to source thread closing kofi thread save. Why is this? Oh, this needs to be an if flat, right? Yeah. We don't care what the error is. If it fails to send, we'll just close the thread. And this one we also will break out of here too. Fail to get new connection, closing kofi thread, save. So this one will be kofi plugin, and so will this one. Kofi plugin, save. All right. So with all that done, and we've tested absolutely none of it, I think it's ready to go. I think it's production ready. We just use it and it works. That's how it works, right? Okay, so yeah, let's just make sure it builds. Cargo builds. Do we care if it builds for release? We don't. Sadly we have to compile all of well actually we don't need all of bevy. We can just go default features is false, save. We don't actually need fast compiling, so for now if I just go features none and we just go compile, it's going to tell us we don't have something, right? Structs. Yeah, so we only have 100 now instead of a lot of them. Okay, so Deserialize is not implemented for. Cannot derive macro deserialize in this scope. Deserialize is important here, but it's only a trait without a derived macro. Does my CPU still catch fire? I guess we can have a look, right? What is my CPU doing these days? Currently it's 81. So I think it's better. I still think it gets up to 100 sometimes, but definitely not as high as it used to be. What is this? What is this blackness behind me? Oh, it's this. Yo, I found the temperature thing. Oh, there you go. There you go. Temperature's on screen now. Okay, so deserialize is imported without macro, really? Okay, so if I get rid of that, and we just go save, and then here we just go import serialize, import deserialize, save again, compile, build it. Saturday. To my donation type, save. Derive Saturday deserialize. What, like this? Saturday serialize and deserialize? No. Deserialize is not implemented for donation. Yeah, I'm so confused. What? Yeah, if I get rid of normal Saturday and we just have Saturday Jason, what does that do? Because like I'm not quite understanding what's happening here. Cargo check is recompiling a bunch of bevy stuff. Okay, yeah, so now we have this thing. So if I just remove that, we go save. Erased Saturday. What? Sometimes Saturday just doesn't make sense. For local types, considering adding Saturday deserialized to your donation, we have that though. Note for types with other crates. Check whether Saturday feature flag. Oh, wait. I mean, I don't think this matters, but like... Well, actually, hang on. We go features. No, we go version is equal to this, and then we go features. Can we go Saturday JSON? Question mark? Is that a feature? Maple, hello. Fimshings. Thank you for the fimshings. Deserialize is imported here, but it's only a trait without a derived macro. What does that mean? Do I need like the derived trait? Is there a derived trait? Derived feature? Yeah, let's just go cargo thing. Cargo builds. How hot does my CPU get these days? 87 and then it stops. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not bad. Broccoli. Use of unresolved module or crates. Okay. Wait, what's going on with setting? Like, clearly I'm missing something. Docs RS Saturday. Feature flags. Okay, we have STD, that's default. Saturday derive. Okay, let's do that. So Saturday derive. And here we also have Saturday JSON save. And then hopefully that solves all of this. I really hope so, at least. It did not. Was it for a different reason though? No. I'll find serialization in this scope. There's only without a derived macro. What do you mean without a derived macro? Yeah, so we import serial. Well, like if we qualify as Saturday serialize here and go save. Could not find serialize inside of Saturday. Maybe rock macro. Without the derived macro. Yeah. Serialize. Yo, what? What? I don't understand what's going on. What is wrong with you, Serde? Yeah, Serde, serialize, deserialize, setting up Serde, serialize, deserialize. Features, okay. Okay. So it is just features derive according to this, not the Serde derive that it had. Serialization. Oops. Save again. Run again. Wait, if I get rid of this part, right? If we get rid of the Serde decent part, does the rest of it compile, or is it still like problematic? It's still problematic. Why? Why? This really is important here, but is only tray without derive macro. Why? Why? On structs and enums, you want to use the serialize import with derive macro. Use Serde serialize. So we import use Serde deserialize and write derive on struct enums. That's what we have, no? Structs use Serde deserialize and serialize. That's what they have here. Yep. Derive serialize deserialize. Yeah. That's what we have. What the? And then they have Serde decent here, just fucking chilling. What do you mean? Cargo clean. We do import structs, right? Yeah, we do. Overload, build, release. What's that actually? Just Serde decent. Like he is in another thread. So I have spawn thread, kofi thread, and it was doing it just here. But then I removed this just in case there was this, and like it still has the imported here, but it's only trait without derive macro. And I have feature derive and like also Serde JSON. I don't understand. Yeah, look at this. The serialize is important here, but only a trait without derive macro. I've had this before, and the solution is I don't know. I don't know how I solved this. It just stopped happening at some point. I was like, okay, and then I didn't deal with it ever again. This is not implemented for. We don't care about that. So. Is it? Well, like we turned off all of the features of Bevy as well. There's no features. And we take whatever Serde version matches. If I go back to default features on Bevy, does it just magically work now? Oh, it's going to take forever to work out. What Bevy features are there? Docs, RS, Bevy. Feature flags. There is no defaults. So 1.0219, so 1.0. Is it 129? 219, 219, 219. I presume this one's also the same, right? 219. No, Saturday Jason. What is it up to? Okay, Jason. 1.0.14, 1.0.140. Right? Yeah, 1.0.140. Do 1. I don't know what this patch anyway. It's too late. Too fucking late. Mm, mm. Let's just put this back to false. Fuck it. It's taking too long. I got impatient. Okay, it still breaks. Why does it break? Yeah. It does just give me the same bullshit. Cargo clean just in case. Cargo build. Mm. Failed. Yeah, it's the same stuff. It's the same stuff. What's the red highlight stuff in my cargo file? Or this? Yeah, this is nothing. This is nothing. This is just Helix being wrong. Why does it accept that? Why does it accept that as a thing? Oh no. Man, I wish this window was bigger sometimes, because like we have no idea what this is. It just looks for fields it wants to ignore others. I guess so. I guess so. So if I presume this works and just bring this in too, and it does pick cargo build. Nice. Sender. Unused variable sender. Wait, what? Did we not send it back? No, this is it. We do use it. Yeah, I also didn't. I also spelled features wrong here. Features. Wait, so now with this done, we go to useful plugins. Cargo Tummel. Here we go. Bevy. Kofi plugin. Start. Save. And then under main, we can go Bevy kofi Ruby plugin and then plugin again. Wait, is that literally what we called it? It's called Bevy Kofi plugin. Yeah, okay, so let's just call it Bevy Kofi. So then here we go. Cargo toml. This doesn't work like this because it should be path is equal to Bevy Kofi plugin. Maybe with minuses. I think it's minuses. And then I think that's it. And then this doesn't have plugin here. Save. Go to main. Now this is plugin like so. Save again. I go build. Okay, I didn't like that. It did not like this. Minus sign. Oh, it's not gonna mesh. Yeah. What is the way you make libraries take on, well, you can't take on the version? Is Hanabi still not updated? Docs rs Hanabi 15.1. Did they make a release? They haven't made a release. We should just yoink the GitHub version then. So this is the wrong project. This one. So here we go. Is it path or is it like repo? I've forgotten how we do network things. Or it's just like gets, right? Gets is equal to that. Because I think the get version uses 16. Right? I saw they had a patch thing. Cargo toml. Yeah, 16, it does. It does use 16 here. It doesn't like this. All right, because the other the Twitch events Strux uses 15, 16. So well, let's just do 16. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Oh, this one should also do 16. Back to lurking with some BG3. Did that have an update? How come everyone's playing that again? Didn't that game die? I don't know. Okay. Patch 8 a few weeks ago. Oh. It went to a farm upstate. Nice. um Mm. Um, Sorry, I'm just organizing stuff. Mm, mm. A ring cup. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna be a bit. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah,
A specification says if you pronounce BRB it's burb, and since owl is also a burb that makes sense.
okay. It's still compiling, but it looks like it's gonna work, and so that's pretty pog. Kofi plugin is pog. Let's add a new button while it compiles. These are not buttons. Connect to Twitch, disconnect to Twitch, fireworks. So this one, we'll just copy this. Copy. Here we go, paste. And we go connect Kofi, manage Twitch. No, this is not a manage Twitch. This is connect Kofi, save. I think that's it actually. It just might be connect Kofi. Yeah, we might be done. Nice. Then we go save again. And then this is handle Twitch. We'll just have like a handle Kofi. Mut kofi events is a event reader. Kofi events. And then we go for Kofi donation in Kofi events.read. Then we go pln Kofi donation. Well, we can just make this debug actually, save. Okay, that's all fine. And then yeah, so we got handle Twitch, handle Kofi, save. And then what happened here? Expected experience handle. Oh, they changed some of their particle stuff. Entity doesn't matter. Yeah, here. So we go expire handle. So this is it rider dot literal dot expire handle like this? Yeah, nice. And then this one's the same, rider dot let dot expire handle save. Let's try again. Oh shit. Trigger dot entity on an expired. No method named entity for trigger. Oh yeah, they changed this to target. Yeah, they did. I forgot this wasn't on 16 already, so we got some basic migration things to do. Good thing we've already done some migration, so we know what's up for the most part. Clock. Oh shit, parent. Oh god. Target. I've forgotten what they did with parents because they made it more ACS like. Parent. Let's go Bevy migrations. You copy and paste it. I copy and paste it. Parent. Rename a parent to child of. Okay, so we go child of, and then this is child of, and then this is child of, then we go parent, save. Okay, where else do we have errors? Is it still in fireworks? There's a trigger right here. It's been hiding. Hiding by the scroll bar was hiding it. Okay, there's a problem in here. Yeah. So these are just targets now, not entities. Target. 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 Save. And target. Save. And now we go cargo run release. Awesome. Oh shit. What's wrong with main? Uh-oh. All of this needs, this is not picking behavior, yeah, it's pick a bull, ignore. Alright. Clone is not implemented for Kofi. That's fine, so we just come over here, we go structs. Kofi connect. One, save. That is fine. Down. Oh, this is pressed. And this one is also pressed. Nice. Is that everything? No. What's left over? Who event does not have debug? Really? debug. Okay, so I don't expect the events to be passed through because we're not actually passing that from the server yet. Debug bar. Aston. Okay. Connect to Kofi. And now if I go, we should see it like, actually I don't think it does anything.
Go away.
Go away. Because like what would happen, you would get to here and then this would fail. So here if we just go debug Dana and we go back to here, we start run this again. We need the reference of Dana. Yeah, that's true. That is true. The reference of Dana save. I'll run this again. Did the Kofi put it itself? Wait, yeah, look at that. The SSH thing closed itself as well. Presuming it opened. I actually didn't check if it opened. I should have checked that. Come on. Very nice. And then we go connect to Kofi. Yeah, look at that. The tunnel does open. Yo, pop. And then we go test that. Yeah, hello from webhook. Nice, Pog. You wrote the thing so you make a pretzel next time you want to bake it, so it's not as unhealthy. Nice, nice, well done. Okay, so this is Pog. This is Pog. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm finished today. Just a short stream. Short stream for a short owl. Ooh. Let's raid. We might as well raid Mezu. Yeah. Good job doing that. Thank you. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll properly send it from, not tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow, unlikely tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow we will properly have it serialized and sent locally, and then we can get coffee events and we can start making the events around coffee donations, as well as make a bite-sized owl redeem, and it should be good. I hope it's good at least. And yeah, anyway, thank you all, and I hope you enjoy it over at Mezu's stream. They're pretty cool. They're making a game too. I need to get to making my game, but that'll be after this stuff. Anyway, thank you all, and I'll see all you cuties next time. Bye bye.